This is a bonus episode of Movie Pillow Fights.
Whoa!
I'm Brianne, also known as Miss Movies.
And I'm Stacey Howard.
And each week we take one question from Twitter and we fight about it. Usually it's a movie question. It's always a movie question.
It's
come on.
Movies. We don't always fight though. Sometimes
That's true.
Sometimes we
Very
do.
true.
Pillow's always ready for you.
It's ready. It hardly used. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we do a podcast. It's called 6 Degrees of Feature Film. You can find it here on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, all of the places that you can find things. And, yeah, that's what we do.
For sure. It's super fun. We talk lots of movies all the time. I go off on a tangent about The Mummy or, any other franchise with Brendan Fraser in it.
And we're so glad that you're joining us.
Yes.
So today it's a little different. It's a bonus episode.
Yep.
We have someone, Chris, specifically, from Talking Through the Medias. And he's going to be asking us our question today.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, take it away, Chris.
Hey there, film fans. Chris, we're Talking to the Medias, and we usually get a lot of questions on our channel, but this time on a bonus episode of Movie Pillow Fights, I wanted to get Stacey Howard and Brianna, aka Miss Movies, right here on Hit or Miss Movies to help me out with this next one. So the question comes in and it says, would you rather a physical copy of a movie or do you go completely digital? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Chris, is that really your pillow that you're going to use? Don't worry about it. That's not the question. The question is about digital or physical media. Now, whenever I absolutely love a movie, if I absolutely have to have it, if it's something that just changed my whole life, I'm going to go physical. I'm going to go with the Blu-ray copy it's always going to include the digital download feature. So I do both, actually. But if it's a movie that I absolutely have to have, I have to have the Blu-ray over digital download because I like the special features. I like director commentation. I like all of that good stuff, gag reels, things like that. It's just not available yet for the most part for digital download. For the digital download stuff, everything is just straight to the point. It's just the movie itself. And if it's going to be that way, you might as well just Redbox it. Just back in the day with Blockbuster, you watch it, you take it back. So if it's such a throwaway, if it's not anything that's that special to you, why waste the time? So I go for the physical copy. What do you guys go for?
Thanks, Chris. It's Brianne. But you know what? That's cool.
It's Brianna, a.k.a. Miss Movies, a.k.a. Brianne.
Right.
Yeah.
People get it wrong all the time, so I'm not going to hold that against anyone.
It's
And since
okay.
you're our bestie now,
Yes.
we don't hold it against you. But Stacey, what do you think?
Okay, here's the thing. I don't have a big television. I know
Okay.
that shocks people because I love movies, I love TV. I just stream everything. I have just a digital copy of everything. So I'm all about that. Now, when I have, I live with roommates and stuff, so our living room, there's not really, it's awkward to watch TV and movies in there because, everyone wants to watch their own stuff. So they usually just do it on their own, in their own room, on their own devices. So I just don't have a TV of my own. But I do have lots of DVDs. I just don't watch them. I always stream on my computer. So I feel like sometime in the near future, if I have my own apartment or a different living situation where I only have maybe one roommate and we can share the living room and do kind of our own thing in there, then I would have physical copies of movies.
Okay.
But right now, I'm all about streaming because I feel like that's a millennial thing too. Is
Streaming.
we always want it on our devices, available
And now.
everywhere, and
Yes.
now, right now.
This is a great question because I lived through VHS, collecting VHS and clamshells for Disney, and I lived through, crossing that over into DVD and things like that. So I had a lot of DVDs, which then I put into a CD case to consolidate it all. So I don't have a nice wall of DVDs anymore. But I really like the digital in the fact that it's all right there on my screen already. I'm worried that for some reason there's going to be some problem and then it's all just going to disappear somehow. That's just my oldness coming through.
You don't trust the system, don't trust the banks.
Yeah, here's when I will get a physical copy. I will get a physical copy if I do the math and realize it will be cheaper for me to buy the physical copy than it will be to buy it, on screen. And if it's convenient. So depending on the situation, if my kids want to see a film, well, it'll come in 2 days if I buy it from Amazon, whereas it'll be right here, right now, if I get it from Apple or something like that. So those factors are all things that I think about as well.
That's
So
good.
I'm kind of both, more out of convenience than out of necessarily collecting and stuff. I feel like I try not to collect. I'm a person that likes to throw things away. So that's my personality. Yeah.
You do. You like things nice and clean and organized and put away and no muss, no clutter.
I try, and then every day it's
Her
just
house
like
is spotless.
it's just a nightmare. But
No, it's
I put on
way
a
better
nice,
than my room.
space for Stacy.
My room has papers everywhere, and there's piles of clothes that I try on every day. It's a hot mess. So yeah.
But what about everyone else?
Yeah.
We want to know your thoughts. Are you a person that likes to collect the DVDs, the Blu-rays, or do you like to have it all on your computer? I know what Nick Mundy would say.
What would he say?
Computer.
Computer.
Yes.
He's a streaming guy.
There's no.
My
he's
friend
like,
Nick,
get
he's
that
a
out of
streaming
here.
guy. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm all about that stream. I'm all about that stream.
About that stream.
No Blu-ray. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next
Guys,
time.
thanks,
Bye.
Chris. Bye.
Bye. Oh, talking through the medias. Check
Yes.
them out. Annotated below. Look for it.
For
Link.
sure. Follow him on Twitter too. It's T3 Medias.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Bye.